Okay, welcome to a day in the life. As you can see, I'm really exhausted. But I'm getting myself ready, getting the kids out the door, of course brushing my teeth, getting some stuff on. Yes, always dancing. Making sure that Stella gets a pee in before I head out. And I'm off to my workout. Head downtown and go to my favorite coffee shop every single day. And I go so much they already know my order. Usually hang out at the coffee shop for about 30 to 45 minutes before I head into my workout, start the day, look what's ahead for work, and get going. For my next meeting. My day was so jam-packed, but luckily I could squeeze in picking up a smoothie before heading. Appointment on time, and I'm really looking forward to starting my work with Austin Face and Body. Okay, meeting done. Back home, I was able to get a smoothie on my way and still make it. Now I am rushing to get some makeup on because I have a podcast recording. I'm on someone's podcast in about 15-20 minutes. So this is the most hectic day ever. I came home. My contractor is amazing. He has put the stove that was delivered yesterday into my kitchen because the countertop people are coming today to measure, and the stove needed to be in before they could measure. And to add more, we have West Elm delivering the last bits of my children's new furniture in about 10 minutes. So I'm gonna let them in and be like, that's where the furniture goes, bye. You're on your own because I got a podcast to record, so that almost fell in the toilet, but it didn't. That was just the cat. We're gonna make it through this day. It is crazy. The one day I'm like, oh, let's do a day in the life. It is probably the most hectic day I've had in forever. It is non-stop. After my podcast, I jump right into my Thrive call, and then I have, after that, I have our team call that we do every week with all of my coaches and staff, and then I have a client call. So, there you go. Podcast starts in 3 minutes. West Elm is here. I'll figure it out. Come on, Stella. Let's go inside. This truly is my life. Like, I work from home. I am widowed, so it's not like I have anyone else here. I don't have a housekeeper. I don't have help. Lolo does not work with us anymore because I'm doing well enough to do it all, but it's a lot to do it all. So 1 minute, gotta go, bye.
Thank you so much for the time. I really appreciate it.
Of course, thank you for having me. What the fuck am I doing? Like, what am I doing?
Hi, Dr. Brooke, and welcome to...
Finish the podcast with like no time to spare, hopping on Thrive to see my gals.
Recording in progress.
Here we go.
Awesome.
Tough life. I'm coming back as a dog. Well, doorbell rang 10 minutes before my Thrive call was done, and he just had to wait at the door. But squeezed in this meeting to measure countertops so that we can get the kitchen done. Made it through the podcast, made it through Thrive. Had a staff meeting, but I had to jump into the granite countertop meeting. I'm slowing down, I'm getting tired, but got one more call with an awesome human, and then it's on to mommy land. You know, it's like, I don't know. I was gonna say that's like the second job of the day, but it's not. It's like the 15,000th job of the day, but that's fine. So my mother is currently in Morocco right now, and I am loving all the pictures, but I am currently busting my ass through a full day of work, and she's on a camel, so there's that. Enjoy that camel. I just ended my calls for the day, and my last call was a call for someone who was interested in doing our program. And no, money does not grow on trees, and yes, she has figured out a way to make this work, but this by no means is something that is just like, whoop, no big deal, sure, I can charge that. She has really thought about this, and she has watched for a really long time and been a part of my community for a really long time, and she got on this call knowing that this is the thing, this is what she wants and needs, and that will never get old. She thanked me for sharing as much as I do and sharing as much as I have. And she said, I'm sure that can't be easy for you to share. But I told her, I said, and I was holding back tears, but I said, if it is the reason I do what I do, if I help one person in today, I feel like I have. If me sharing helps one person, and I know I've clearly helped more than one with how many clients we have and how many people come through our community and our doors, but if I help one person, then I've done enough. And I'm only one person, right? Yes, I have a team, but I can only do so much in this world. I can't combat politics and toxins in our food and the DSM and the diagnosis code. Like, I can't combat everything. Yes, there's a lot wrong with this world, and instead of me getting angry at how much is wrong with this world, I keep my eye on the prize of, if I help one person, then I'm doing all that I can do. And that was a wonderful day. It was a wonderful way to end my day. And it never ceases to amaze me to be able to connect with anyone in my community, because for me, there's a number, but I don't know every single one of you. And these calls are a way for me to see the impact and to see and meet some of you, and it never gets old, and I love it. And that was an incredible way to end my career work day. My children will be walking in the door and literally any minute, and out the door we will go for baseball. So the day's not over.
Are you tired? Have you been through a lot of meetings today? Stella, you had a lot of meetings? Stella, tough life.
Quickly hopped in the car and off we were to batting practice. We do this about 2 times a week with the most incredible coach I could have ever found for my kids. And hands down, my favorite thing to do is watch my kiddos play and enjoy cultivating a sport and strengthening their mind and body. And it's just awesome. You know, just hanging outside. Fiberglass smells. I don't know if I can sleep here tonight. We'll figure that out later. First, dinner. Clearly we had to get out of the house because of the smell. I had no idea it was going to smell like that. And this is really a great time for the kids and I to connect, see how they're doing, how the day has gone, and of course, more dancing. Okay, we are back. Got dinner. We got some really delicious ice cream. There's a few ice cream places in the city that has really great organic, clean ingredients that I trust, and it's non-dairy because I don't do dairy. So I treated myself to some ice cream after a delicious meal. I am back sitting in my office with Charles, and it's 7:50 and I am doing some work at the moment. Why do I have to? Okay, I'll just do this. Oh, waiting for host to accept. Okay, that's not gonna work. Oh. That's it. We're gonna get to bed eventually. So this is the part of the day where I stumbled upon an email that I was like beyond shocked. And I talked about this in stories, but a very, very well-known, well-respected leader in the mental health space who has just released a book in 2024. There's now articles and pretty damaging evidence that she plagiarized her book, which such a bummer, but I guess you can see from my face I am like beyond shocked and of course sad for the other person, and both of them really. This was going to be my project tonight, to put the furniture that was delivered today in their rooms, but I'm calling it. They're still goofing off at I literally picked the longest day possible to show you a day in the life. Maybe my days actually are all like this and I'm just realizing it, but that's gonna have to wait for tomorrow. Longest day of my life. Okay. That's it. It's a wrap. Makeup's off. Skincare is done. Stella's skincare is done. She has what's called lip fold gingivitis because she's got too many folds in her lips. So her skincare is done. My skincare is done. My back hurts. I'm so happy to be laying flat. Thank you for coming along for the ride today. See you tomorrow.